Hey guys, it's Nerris here, and we are coming in with the Reddit Blood Bowl 3.5 Rebooted League. This is going to be game number 8 versus the Dark Tsumani team. This is a Chaos Dwarf team. Now, I didn't update us the last couple games, so we're going to take another quick look at the standings for those of you who are following the league. Our team is currently sitting 4-1-2, and we've gotten some really good level up rolls, despite having played nothing but Dwarves game after game here. In our first Dwarf game, we ended up losing to the Short Jokes. We're currently 6-2-0 and at the head of the league without a single game lost. After this, we played the Real Dwarves of Genius, where we managed to get a win off of them, applying many of the lessons that we learned in the game against the Short Jokes right before. And we're going into our third Dwarf game of the league, albeit Chaos Dwarves here instead of normal Dwarves. They're currently 1-2-4, so they're not having the greatest run of things, but taking a look at his team, it is absolutely terrifying how leveled up his team is. Most importantly, his Minotaur currently has Mighty Blow, Claw, and Juggernaut. He has 2 guard players on his team. He has 2 other players that have Mighty Blow, and I'm going to get smacked around. Not to mention, all of his tackle is going to negate some of the really strong skills that I have on my ghouls. But we're going to see if we can't get this going and really, I don't know, see if we can't find the answer to Dwarves in all these games that we've had. We're going to jump in game now. Things are kicking off. I want to thank everybody who's here to hang out with us on stream today at Twitch TV/Nerris_games. It's always nice having you guys here joining us for the live game. Of course, if you're on YouTube, feel free to check us out on stream when any of these games go live. And of course, if you're in stream, you can check out on YouTube after the game is finished. No, I will not be adding anything. And I have money to spend. Now, against a Dwarf team, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, exactly 11 players. I think I'm going to be taking a lot of hits. I think taking double babes is the best thing you can do to try to win. The other option that I would consider here is a reroll. I don't think the Igor does a lot compared to the Apothecary. Are you thinking of survivability for a team? So we're going to go with this to see if we can't get a win out of the game. Keeps our players on the field, and if anything, that's going to help us protect our players, because we'll always have a full complement of players on the pitch, or at least hopefully be more likely to keep a full team of players up on the pitch at all times. Now, I mentioned this briefly, but I'm going to switch over to the graphic for just 1 second. As I said, you can catch any of the Blood Bowl games that we're playing here live on Twitch at Nerris_games. I also do a lot of Hearthstone streaming, Infinity Wars, and a couple other games. So if you're curious about any of that, you can drop by the stream. If you are hanging out on the stream and want to see future games, be sure to favorite. Now, for games that are not Blood Bowl, they end up on my YouTube channel, Nerris.games. But all Blood Bowl games, for every league that I'm playing, end up on Nerris.BBL. You'll see them all sorted into playlists by league, so you can actually follow a league through every step. I try to give an update of what the league looks like for anybody that's not following along with the league live. And of course, if you're checking out any of our videos here on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see future content keep coming out. We should be in game here in just a moment. Our opponent looks like he has 1 Apothecary, 3 rerolls. And we're gonna kick this off. I don't mind this field. Not one of my favorites, but hey. Stronger than before. Oh, I will totally receive. The reason I'm choosing to receive is my opponent, in fact, has exactly 11 players. So I do have a good chance to try to make something happen there. And oh, this is a sweet, sweet thing. After all the Dwarf games I've had, both with this team and my Necromantic team, I have not had the fame once. And I actually have double fame this time. I more than doubled my opponent's fame roll. So we're going to have an advantage in kickoff results, and we're also going to get an extra 20k gold at the end of the game. Very happy to see that come through. Just going to double check with my stream here. You guys out there watching the stream? Confirm for me that we're live, that everything's going just how we want it to here. Looks like everything's up and going well in my eyes. Now, with the Red Bull League, unlike the other leagues that I've been playing, it is in fact 4-minute turns, so we got a little more time to get the plays in, figure this out. Oh, he's got a blocker with Claw back there. +1 strength guys over here on the left. The Bull Centaur's on the right, so he has his strength 4 split up. And the guard fellow is here, right up in the middle. Now, I'm really worried about this stupid thing. To the point where I'm just going to put a zombie in front of it. I may in fact use my mummies to hit both of these guys. I'm going to give each of them just kind of like a zombie vanguard, just to be sure that they don't get fully tied up. Now this is a ghoul that I really want to level up, but I'm going to bring both of my ghouls back to be the ball receivers. Whoever gets it, gets it. I may well be trying to get some kind of a pass off here, but I'm definitely going to be caging up deep. And then trying to get some kind of positional advantage and move forward. Brilliant coaching. Dark Souls gets an extra reroll. Beautiful. So it's a good thing I went with the babes instead, and that's the ghoul that I wanted to get the ball, because I want to pass with him to get him a character level. The white that I want to get the touchdown is this guy over here, but that is all right. We're going to completely shift over to this side of the pitch. Now it doesn't mean that our one mummy is going to be really out of position, which is something I need to get the hang of. We're going to get some players over here. You, sir, are going to just be in the general area. Am I going to blitz this turn? I may even just choose not to blitz and just bunker up on this side of the pitch. And in fact, I might try to pass to the white in the back here with this guy when the turn calls for it. But first, we've got some block mummies with some 2-die blocks that we want to roll. Let's hit something in the face. Ah! You had to move. You don't have to move. Oh, that's the guard player? Oh, both the guard players are up center. Okay, noted. Both of the guard players are in fact in the center of the pitch, although we did manage to get one of them on his butt. We're going to go to there. We're not following up because I don't want to be tied up by this mummy. Unfortunately, this means I'm going to have to move you. I want to be sure that the Minotaur is tied up, so I'm going to swing this zombie around to there. You're going to make it harder for all these guys to get anywhere. I don't know. He's going to stand right where he is. Never mind. I like him there. Okay, so we're going to do our ball handling now. We got the ball. We're going to move up a bit here. Just kind of hanging out in the back. I am actually going to go kind of central. Some of these players are really quick, though, which I've massively underestimated. He's going to go to here, and because we can, and because it doesn't matter if we drop the ball, he is actually going to try a pass to level up to the white, who also needs to level up. And he has failed his catch roll. I'm not going to burn rerolls yet. That's okay. We'll get this. I'm not in a rush to get up the field just yet. And we'll see how my opponent chooses to respond to this. Don't lose your way. Ah, see, now what I did not properly plan out here is that the Minotaur can actually hit the zombie and follow up into this. Fortunately, he used the blitz elsewhere, which means that Mighty Blow is going to be concerned for my opponent. I'll have to, sorry. Wild Animal. To now a 50% chance that the player does nothing. Although he's completely opened up the ball, which is something that I did not at all expect to be possible here. Now that's it. He's leaving my mummy open. So I can really get in there with some big high-strength players and make this difficult for him. I do outnumber him here significantly. And... Oh, wow. Okay, so we've got badly hurt injury on the first shot here. I did regenerate. Fortunately. Very fortunately. I'll take a push result there. Thank you. But unfortunately, that does mean that I'm short one player on the pitch already, and my mummy is in fact tied up here. But we're going to do what we can to make this a bad situation for my opponent. My opponent wants to blitz with that Minotaur. I could hit a lot of cool stuff here. What's low? What is low armor? Armor 8, armor 8, armor 7, agility 2. Hitting into this is not bad for me. You come down there, you give me an assist, so I've got 2 die blocks on that. You can hit that, you can hit that, you can hit that. That really opens this whole thing up, and then I'm hoping that this zombie might be free to try to tie things up the turn after this, depending on where my things land. So you, sir, are actually going to be probably the guy that picks up the ball. So we're going to throw some hits in here. That push result is exactly part of what we did not want to see here. I want this player down a lot. Do I re-roll this already? No, we're not going to risk a re-roll yet. We're going to go to there. Yes, we're going to follow up. And that looks like suddenly we've got 1 die blocks everywhere. Do they have a guard player in here? Oh, he's strength 4. Crap, I was not aware of that one. We're going to have to get you guys involved somehow. That's a 1 die block. I can get an assist over here. To 2 die block. If everything else fails, I want him somewhere useful to cover the ball, so he's going to go over there. Push result again. You are going to push him. That's going to push you. Straight back, and I hate following into this. I really don't want to. I can't, or I lose it, but unfortunately all my tackle zones just went to crap. This is not a great situation for me here. I got a good 2 die block up here. I got a white here that can stand up and try to hit something. Oh, actually, he can blitz this. Okay, this is the block we need. I got a 2 die block on the high strength guy. I've got a push again. This one I will follow. Unfortunately, this is still a bad block, which is just causing me nothing but trouble. Do I have block on the zombie? I do, so this is an okay block to take. Let's take it. See what we get. Downed, jerk. Yes, it will follow up. You're on your own out there. Nah, see where it goes. Nope, see where it goes. Nope, see where it goes. Nope, see where it goes. Okay, so this ball is not at all where I thought it was going to end up here. Is that bad? Not necessarily, but it's certainly not great. We're going to move you up here because I've got some assists in the area. We're going to move you this way to make it a little harder for my opponent to make plays on my mummy. We're going to get some hits over here. Trying to make something happen. Push you back. Yes, I will follow. And we got a stun. There we go. Despite being short a player here, we're going to try to make something happen. You, sir, have really crappy dice on everything that you can throw. You have block, so you're not in a terrible position. I might just force my opponent to roll dice there. This is a 1 die block. Just better on the offense than the defense. I am going to reroll this. If I get a push... Crap. If I could knock that guy back, I could have based the Minotaur and made this whole thing a lot harder for my opponent. Unfortunately, the double skull is going to really hurt me. Every single one of those catch rolls was in fact a 2. Interesting. Ha ha ha! The first of many rerolls. There we go. Now, of course, my the claw mighty blow rolled very low and did not break armor on my mummy, which is a good situation for me. But this ball has been secured by my opponent because I tried to throw this silly pass. Every time I try to pass to level a player, I throw a game. Should be vanity passes only from here on out. But we are up a reroll. We definitely have a lot of players over on this side of the field, so we can make things happen. This mummy will be able to smack his way into this whole area. My opponent is out of rerolls for the turn, so lucky dice are not coming my way. That's alright. Continuing to tie up players with whoever I have around. And again, as we mentioned, my opponent is mostly agility 2, aside from these hobgoblins, so we can really try to make something weird happen here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we had a minor issue with our stream here. We started recording the game, but we did not start streaming it. So there's a problem, but it's a problem resolved. What happened? My opponent tried to pass the ball out, and unfortunately, just opened the entire field up for me. I'm gonna have to get some players out there because he has certainly recognized the weak part in my formation. Where's the guard player? There's a guard player in here somewhere. Your strength 4. Problem is that there's strength 4. I need to get this guy out of my way somehow to make any of this work. So we're going to stand up some players over here first. You're going to continue to beat people up. And then I need to get a player over here with my blitz. I actually want to blitz this guy if I can do it at all. Every one of these dice sucks. I need to hit this guy out of my way. That will turn assists where I need them. So we're going to throw this block. We're going to push. Oh, no, come on. There we go. You, into you, into you. Don't follow up. There we go. Now I should have 2 die blocks here. A couple of them. I've got +2 assists here. We're going to throw this block. 2 dice. We're going to succeed. No, we're only going to push them. Darn it. Push to there. Follow up. Yes. You are going to hit him. Down. Finally. Woohoo. Down to there. Follow up. Yes. A ghoul from back here is becoming our safety. He's going to run way back here to the backfield to handle anything that manages to break away. Our white here, which is now a free player. Oh, I love him. Love this player. You're going to come over here to here and hit this. I've got a 2 die block coming from this direction. I have blocked. My opponent, oh, does as well. But a push would be good enough. That's okay. You are back. We're going to push you back. We're going to push you over there. I'm not going to follow up because I like where I am. If I do follow up, I get assists, though. This gives me better tackle zones. I'm going to follow up so I get some assists against my opponent if he comes at me, and getting a KO there is going to help immensely. Actually, how much speed do I have? Oh, I could have not followed up and moved into that space. That's okay. We got 2 die block with the mummy. There's a push. Push you back to there. Am I going to follow this one? No, I'm going to hang out where I am because I want to be near this whole area, and I believe that's everybody. Oh no, my mummy just got KO'd. KO'd mummy. Bad bananas. Bad bananas. So my opponent has a hobgoblin KO'd, and that is it. I currently have a mummy that has been KO'd and a zombie ready to come back on the sideline. Oh no! My other mummy has been stunned. I'm losing the strength advantage on this field. I'm already in a serious triage scenario. I need to try to get a player advantage for the second half and get this ball the hell out of here. Or I need to try to get a touchdown because my mummy is likely to come back with double babes. He needs a 1 if they're going to keep him out of this game. So we're going to hit what we can. We're going to try to get this board back and do what we can from there. Alright, let's get some players up. Whoa, 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 no, don't actually move. I was counting. Ah, crap. Okay, we're going to set up some blocks. Get some tackle zones on this ball. Two, in fact. Down. Okay, so the stream is up and going again. We had a bit of a technical issue there with the live stream, but the recording should be okay. So we're just going to keep this party going. Is that the strength 4 guy? Oh, I hate that guy. Oh, he's so annoying. He's just in the way all the time. You're just going to get beat up whatever happens. What I could do is hit this. Try to move up a space, and then he at least gets assists in there, which is not terrible. I got a whole bunch of one-die blocks I got to throw. You have blocks, so that's my best one. My opponent doesn't. Down, finally. Finally landed a one-die block. We're going to hit that. I am going to follow up into this. Oh, and another KO. This is kind of what we want to see. We're knocking out the players that we really need to here. This scares the crap out of me. What about you? Can you throw anything? If I hit this guy, then I've got an assist here. I'm at -2 everywhere else. I'm going to try to hit this guy. Crap, my opponent has that. I do have extra rerolls. I'm going to take it. You're down. Put you to there. Now, the idea was to follow up into this to make things more difficult on the Minotaur. But practically, I'm going to get beat the crap up anyway. I have to follow up. I want 2 tackles on this Minotaur. And we have an injury. We've got a badly hurt coming down from my opponent. Solaire of Astoria is doing things. Not leveling up, but getting some damage. Recap for everybody who's joining us due to the stream error. I currently have a KO'd mummy, but I do have double babes. So I'm in an okay situation there. I also had a badly hurt on a zombie, but he did regenerate, so he's back on the board. My opponent currently has 2 KOs. I've knocked out 2 of his hobgoblins, and I just injured his claw dwarf blocker. So that's one less problem that we're going to have to deal with through this game. But these zombies are breaking armor. And it's about time I was owed some armor dice after these last 3 games of just having all my star players killed every single match. We're going to try to keep this one going. Oh, crap. And I have to end turn. Sorry. Forgot to end turn. Let's see. I got a 1-die block there, which is not terrible, but I really want that guy standing. This is a 1-die block that I do want to take, just because of where my players are. Hit that. I'm going to push you wide, and I will follow up. Just because I want to try to protect my ghoul if I can. Here, I want my opponent to throw dice. I don't want to risk this guy falling and having the Minotaur free. As it stands, I'll have to block this guy, and get good results in order to free up the Minotaur for the blitz without a dodge. And that's the biggest thing that I want to try to prevent here. Oh, there we go. Standing my ground. I know I took block on the zombie for a reason. Wrestle would have actually been bad there because I want to be sure the Minotaur's tied up. And wow, he is passing every single wild animal roll. And he has managed to get my zombie on his butt. So we've got just another KO here. With double babes, we got a good chance of getting these people back. But we need to end the half somehow to make that happen. Note to those joining us on stream, this was my turn to receive. I tried a risky pass to level up one of my ghouls, and unfortunately it's led to this mess of a situation. So we're going to see what we can do here. What did he get? Down? Oh! Oh, it's me! Haha! I'm going over there. Ah, but I am stunned. You know what? If he's going to break armor, I will take a stun result any day. And I expect he wants to blitz this ghoul. Just because it's a ghoul and that's what you do. Don't die! Ah, another stun. I'm running out of players and this bull centaur is just tying up everything. Fortunately, my stunned mummies are going to be back in the game here. And I need to get some players involved in everything I can. The way to do that might actually be to blitz with the mummy here. And then use these players to tie stuff up. And I think that's what I'm going to be forced to do here. Part of my problem is I have no safety downfield at the moment. But we're going to do what we can. Hit you! Knock you on your butt! Let's go to there. Yes, I will follow up. And either way, you are down for the turn. That was one. Do I have movement left? No, I don't because I stood up. You could stand and really just get nowhere. That gives me an assist over here. You, sir, can make sure that Minotaur does nothing. I'll put this guy over here because there's no chance for anybody else to get him off the Minotaur, which is not bad. It's a one-die block. I could have brought assist over, but it would still be a one-die block. We're going to... Whoops! Look at me not counting. Do you have block? You do have block. If I hit this way and stand, you do what you can to there. This time I will follow. No, I don't follow. Because if the Minotaur follows up into me, then he's got to engage both of my whites, which is not something I want to happen. He's just going to stand where he is. Fortunately, that means these are all bad dice. You're still stunned on the ground. The white's got nothing here. Because of the 2 assists here, and somebody's got guard. Actually, everyone here is guard. Guard, guard. So there's too much guard in here for me to make anything great happen. My opponent has the option to get all my guys off the ball, but it's not a sure thing. We're going to force him to roll some dice if he wants to make that happen, and we're going to get 2 ghouls back for the turn after this. Really, this is a triage turn because we have two players who were stunned last turn. So we're just trying to get some kind of play advantage back. That said, I never like being tied up with this many dwarves. It's never a good situation. Ah, crap. And he is going to manage to open up the ball here. He's going to have assists. So this... Ah, another stun! Ah! Ah! Well, you know what? He's breaking armor. He's passing every wild animal roll on 50-50s. He's passed 4 of them. The ball is loose and is standing on somebody who cannot move this turn. Oh, nope. There it is. It's loose and it's still in tackle zones. Now that said, my opponent still has dice to roll, and he's landed everything that he wants to. I expect he'll balance my bomb zombie out. Oof. And we're going to find a way to get this ball the hell out of here. It was, in fact, a good thing that the Hobgoblin stood up this turn first, because it's going to make it more difficult for my opponent to pick up the ball. And, oh, look at this. He's going to get it right the heck out of here. Look at you go. Block, tackle, thick skull. Now, fortunately, I do have some dodge fellows around that are free. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nah. I mean, I have a blitz. Oh, he failed to go for it. 1 dice left, and we're going to get over there and make this as difficult for him as possible with anybody who's left standing. Which is likely to be no one. You're not going to be able to help anything, so you're standing up. I feel like I have to blitz this with a reroll. Try to knock this guy down. If I knock him down, he's here. 3 to stand. 4, 5. How fast are you? 4? I need to hit him from here. 1. If I hit him from here and knock him that way, then he's in real trouble. But that's got to be my blitz if I want to prevent the touchdown here. And I do want to prevent the touchdown, so this is what we're going to have to make work. I don't know that I have a way to get anybody else out of this. So we're going to set up what we can here. Can you dodge out and help me? No, you're going to try that last. We're going to get our... We're going to hit the centaur with 2 dice. And we got it down to there. Not going to follow up this time because I want to be free to move around if I need to. Fortunately, that did not stick, so we're going to go dodge. 3, 4. We're going to hit you. We're going to try to push you to the sideline. Or knock you down if we're lucky. Dodge. Success. 1 die roll. Push. Is a push good enough? I push you to here. You have to blitz from 1, 2, 3, 4. It forces a go for it for the touchdown. Unfortunately, everything here is going to come at me. Two dice are bad. If I roll block, if I roll skull, I'm in trouble. 30% chance of me screwing it up. If I roll defender stumbles or down, then I prevent the touchdown. 30% chance that I stop a touchdown here. And a 10% chance that it's irrelevant. I don't think that I can stop this touchdown. I'm going to save the reroll to see if I can't score with the time that's left. I'm going to push you wide. Going to follow up, and we're going to get tackle zones in the way. Now, my opponent can, of course, do whatever the hell he wants because I got way too many players left standing. You could go 1, 2, 3, 4 and tie up someone. We're going to get this player out if we can because he's no good to me where he is. Nah, whatever. Fall over. Ah, and I got stunned again. Wow. Wow. Armor breaks. Armor breaks for days. But into the second half, my opponent will be down 3 players. And I had no way to tie up this Goblin because the white was in fact stunned. I had nobody who could reach there, which was a real pain. I really wanted to do anything I could to tie up these players because I knew they could come down here to assist, but I just had nobody available who could make it happen. I expect my opponent needs to take the touchdown here. And we're going to see what we can do in the second half. Nobody gets up for my opponent. Stand up, mummy! That's what I wanted to see. So we have a 3-player advantage right now. We're going to do everything that we can to open up a hole and get up the field. This is my turn 7, so I have 2 turns to score. I have 2 turns to score. My turn 7? That was my turn 6. Speed 7 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go for it, go for it. At the very least, I need to be 1, 2, 3, 4. From here, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to be at least 4 squares in order to score. If we're going to put somebody up front, we're going to put the guy with block, dodge, sidestep because he's got the best chance of getting the touchdown. I have you back here, and you're going to get the ball. You are going to get the ball, my friend. We're going to have a white somewhere here to try to get it. We're going to have you over here to try to help me get the... actually, you know what? Hang on. Nope, this is definitely the side we're going to try to open just because of where the hobgoblins are. We got a zombie here who can move up to assist that. And I'm going to keep a couple players back, but we're going forward, and we're going to make this work. You, mummy, I don't need you there. Put a mummy here. Zombie there to help tie that stuff up, and you're going to come this way. Alright, we're going to see a right side to prevent a blitz on your ghoul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I might have to get the ball to this white depending on where the ball goes. I need the ball in the right place or I am just in trouble. And I need to get some really lucky rolls. Ah, it's going left. Crap. No. No. I got an extra reroll, so I got 2 rerolls for 2 turns. Touchback. Oh my god. Go up front. Gets the ball. Okay. We need to make something happen here. Something beautiful. We can go with 1, 2, blitz. 1, 2, 3 for the blitz. 1, 2, 3 for the blitz. Either way, you need to get up the damn field. How fast can you get? Anywhere. This player has to be tied up, needs to be tied up, and the mummy is the guy to get the job done. So he's going to go to there. All right, here's what's happening. The mummy. Okay, zombie up here for the assist. We're going to do our white blitz. After we tie you up with the mummy. This guy can get pretty far, but not everywhere. 1, 2, 3. We're going to knock you down. Shazam! There you go, on your butt. To there. Yes, we'll follow up. You can stand. How far can you get? You can stand for 3. I gotta get really far if this is gonna work. He's gonna come down to here, here, here. I might go right to the edge because I can. You, sir, are gonna go. Oh, here. You're in everybody's way. You've got tackle zone on the hobgoblin. This guy's got to go way around you if he still wants to get where he has to get. I currently have rerolls. Let's move some players up into the action. No point having them hang way back. So we're getting players forward as far as we can. This white can go anywhere. Nowhere useful without a risk. I might put him here. Just to be sure we got tackle zones in the area. You are moving now because that's more important than anything else I'm going to do. My opponent is out of rerolls, I believe. No, my opponent has 1 reroll. You could stand and blitz me. If I go for it, then you need to try again. You have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, you've got to go through tackle zones to get there. I have sidestep on this player. Which is the only reason I'm kind of okay staying it out on the side. The question is, do I GFI? If I do not GFI and the Hobgoblin dodges, I'm in trouble. But not so much trouble that I can't get myself out of it. I think we don't do that, and we go on to start throwing some blocks. So we won't take the risks with the ball. We're going to take some hits instead. Knock you down to there. Do I follow up into the Minotaur? Hell no, I don't follow into the Minotaur. You're not fast enough to reach anything without crazy go-for-its anyway. One die block here, but I don't want to roll any of this because I do not want to turn over. I think we're going to end turn here. The hope being that I have a couple players that are threats. The Bull Centaur is a threat, but it needs to make a dodge. It's agility 2, and I actually have tackle zones on anywhere it can dodge to. The Hobgoblin can try to make a dodge on agility 3. That's actually my biggest threat, is the Hobgoblin dodge into the block dodge ghoul. Fortunately, he doesn't have block or anything. This guy could try to get an assist over here, but he'll have to take a dodge as well. So the single threat is on the Hobgoblin this turn. This one's down to the dice. Everyone else is activated. Oh, the dodge fail. There's the reroll. There's the push. With the sidestep, I go directly forward. 1. Because of the go-for-its that my opponent has available. Now he's going to have to dodge with this guy if he wants to get over there. He can't go. He can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Go for it. Go for it. He'll have to get a dodge off with his dwarf blocker to get there. Oh, the Centaur got out! How did the Centaur get out? Holy crap! Centaur rolls what on the dodge? Centaur's not agility 2? Wow. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we got to get this guy out of here. I don't have a way to get assist. I can get a single assist. We're going to tie you up. If I can push this guy, I don't need to follow up. Hang on. I think I need to do the blitz with the ghoul. The Bull Centaur does not have block, and I do. If I blitz there, okay, I can blitz the Goblin. 1, dodge 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, double go for it to go in. Or I try to do a 1-die block with a reroll. All I need is a push, and then I can get what I need. Or, hang out with me on this one. I can push the ghoul out with a 2-die block from the zombie. See, you come here and give me an assist. You block this space. Oh, the zombie hasn't got hit yet. Never mind, does not work. We're going to have to do a... we're going to have to do a blitz with the ghoul. And we're going to hit the blitz button before, you with me on this one? Before we tried the blitz. Blitz. Declared. 1-die block. I need a push or a down. Not a skull. Push. It's good enough. I'm going to push you to there. Do I follow up? It's irrelevant. Irrelevant. So no. I now have a 3-up dodge to get the touchdown with rerolls and stuff, and we're gonna make it. No! Oh, you stupid ghoul! Oh, we got everything we needed, and we couldn't land the dodge. A bull centaur can dodge out, and we got nothing. Oof, that was rough. I wanted that. Now we're gonna get beat up. Oh, wow. I had an 86% chance to make that dodge. 86.9 something, I think. I don't know, I read that somewhere. I haven't checked the math myself. So we lost the half on a 13% dodge. Failure. Woof. Rough. That said, I do not actually need to win this game to do well. What I'm trying to do here is get some skill points. I have a couple key players I'd like to level up if I can. One of them being one of these whites. Yeah, if it were not for this bull centaur, then I could have blitzed the hobgoblin and I had a sure touchdown. But the dodge in that bull centaur was just freaking perfect. Now, had I moved out of space, it would have been easy. The problem is the other dwarf could have reached me without a, with a double go for it, without a dodge. But I would have had a free space to dodge to. I wouldn't have had to risk the blitz. So maybe that was the wrong pick. I actually wasn't watching. Did my opponent stand up? I don't think he did. Nope, he's still down 3 players into this half. Now, this time around, I'm taking the hit, so we're going to back the heck up. I assume that... Well, dwarves tend to go dead center. So, here's the thing. I actually want assists up here from my mummies. So I am going to give each of my mummies an assist. The point being that if they get... Actually, you know what? There we go. This makes the mummies fairly safe from being blitzed by the bull centaur. My ghouls are back here as real positional players, and my whites are going to hang out in the wings to get things done. And they can, of course, come central when it's important. And with this lineup, I've actually covered my entire zone with tackle zones. Now, I have the chance that my whites are going to be tied up for the entire game on the wings, which is not what you want. Zombie, no points on the sideline. That is what I want. And we're going to see if we can't get something done with these ghouls. That's pretty good. I might move the ghouls up a bit. My opponent's so slow anyway. He's going to have to open up some real lines if he wants to try to get to them. And I should move them central a bit more so they can get where they need to be. The threat is that the center opens up and something blitzes through, but they're far enough back, I think. Alright. Let's see if we can't make this work. Alright, my opponent needs to set up. The reason I'm actually worried about protecting my mummies for the first time ever is that this Minotaur right here, this claw mighty blow juggernaut. Oh, he's dangerous. He is a dangerous fellow. Oh, I got a kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right to the hobgoblin. Scatter to the back corner, bro. Right to the back corner. Come on. That's what I want to see. Pouring rain, making the ball slippery and difficult to hold. Ooh. Might as well modifier to all catch, intercept, and pickup rolls. So it's going to be very difficult for my opponent to handle the ball given how low his agility is to begin with. That said, he doesn't need to handle the ball. He needs to solve the game for 8 turns for the win. Oh, and we have finally seen a wild animal failure. Now that said, the problem that I have here with this whole setup is that it is going to be extremely difficult for me to somehow steal that ball and get a touchdown out of this. Ooh, go for it, success or attempt. Does this guy have Mighty Blow? That's why. He wants to get an assist on the Mighty Blow attack to try to knock out a player, and he has been successful, so that is going to cause me some trouble. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to smack something to death with my mummy here. In fact, my mummy may well just whack the plus strength player, hoping for a similar break. Is that my block player? Oh, it is. I should have been paying attention to my block players. Who got KO'd? Ah, stunned. Whew. Not block. Where's my other block zombie? There you are, way out here on the outside. Ah, this is actually kind of what I wanted to see happen here. It means I can move up here. I can type 2 players with the mummy and a zombie. The white can try to circle around and get somewhere dangerous. Oh, and the pickup was successful. So this may, in fact, change my plans. I don't really want to run wide and get around this, although I am at a 2-player advantage right now on the pitch. So throwing both whites around the back to threaten the ball is not the worst option I have available to me right now. I just need to be sure that my opponent's players stay tied up. Kind of want this mummy here to tie up 2 players. In order to enforce that, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. This will help me cover him, making it a little more difficult for my opponent to get the assist on this guy. And if we can have these like beneficial lockups, we're in a good position. That said, I need somebody else over here, or that's in trouble. Because I really don't want that Minotaur being free to roam. You, sir, are actually going to go threaten the ball. Not massively. In fact, I can do that quite safely from here because my mummy can free him up. You, sir, are also going to come out here wide, which I think will tempt my opponent to play to this side of the board. How fast are you? You're pretty quick, though. He can get this ball to anyone if he wants to. This ghoul is going to hang out still as a safety. I'm not going to move him too far. He's just going to hang out somewhere in the middle. Where can you go? To here. Ties this up a little better. And now, you, sir, can be my blitz onto the plus strength fellow. We're going to kill him right now. Good enough. Knock him on his butt. To there. Guess we'll follow up. And we did not get through armor, but we have managed to make things a little more difficult for my opponent across the board. He won't have a blitz available if he wants to do things with his Minotaur, and I'm going to leave the zombie there to try to encourage him to do just that. We'll end the turn here and see what we can do. Now getting that a KO right away is in fact going to be a problem for me. Stay standing. That's my boy. But as mentioned, we're 2 players ahead instead of 3, but we are ahead players on the pitch, which means we can try to threaten the ball and turn this around somehow. And judging by the bull sensor here, it does in fact look like my opponent is going to be shifting over to the left side, which is fine. That's kind of why the ghoul was out here. It kind of encourages that shift a bit. Ooh, nice block. Not for me, but he's managed to get some decent control back in this area of the pitch. That said, I'm still so liquid that I can flow to either side. And in fact, my opponent may just try to hole up in the center. But there's a large threat range on this white if I open up this blocker. Ooh! Ooh, look at that! I was actually not expecting that play, and that was very, very well done. Ooh, but he's moved up into it, so I am still tying up 3 players there with my mummy, which is everything that I want to see. The only other thing that I need to find out is where that hobgoblin's going. And he's going way, way, way over that way. And that's alright. Because I do have players available to try to make this happen. Ooh, nice block though. Once again, these blocks are going quite well for my opponent. Now I do have you. 1, 2. Where's that? What did you hit? My white? Okay, that's fine. Is he going to follow up? Oh, I thought he might have followed up just to get himself out there. Okay, guys, you, sir, are coming back here to be my new safety. You guys are going to stand up, and we're going to block this whole area and try to get to this ball. I may, in fact, blitz with this guy if I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go for it is a hit. I don't think there's anything with Mighty Blow over here. Oh no, there's the one guy with guard. I would like to open up some of these zombies. So I'm actually going to hit here and then black this zombie out. He's going to come back here so that he can circle around across the board the turn after this. These guys are both the same, so I'm going to hit the guard guy with my 2-die block, which is one of them. Next 2-die block is on the guard player with Mighty Blow. If I hit that, that's a 1-die block. If I hit this, this guy's still got a 1-die block there. We're going to hit you. That's what I wanted to see. You are down. You're going to there. Oh, crap. No, that's the space I needed. Ah! Do I follow up? No, I'm kind of happy where I am. Tying up plenty of players here. You, sir, now need that space. Crap, I gotta dodge now. Can't hit you. Okay, so instead we're gonna play it back. You're just gonna come hang out. We'll blitz that next turn. 1-die block on the offense here is great, but this is more important. We're gonna throw you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Good thing I got blocked. We're gonna save the rerolls when they matter. You're gonna stand up. And if this guy falls, my mummy's in a rough spot. That said, he only needs 1 assist to get knocked down right now, and it is available. So we're gonna go for that. Downed to there, and I'm not going to follow up on this one. Expect you're just going to stand up and come right back, but that's okay. Yeah, my intent was to blitz with the ghoul. Unfortunately, when I pushed the Chaos Dwarf blocker, I pushed him to this square instead of the square behind it. If I pushed him there, then my ghoul could have come all the way around and blitzed the Hobgoblin this turn. Unfortunately, I've got kind of a rough... Oh, I could have blitzed with this zombie. Yeah. Problem is, I came up with a plan for where I wanted my blitz, and then when it fell apart, I decided not to follow through and didn't find a new use for it. That's a mistake. Good point on the stream for calling that one out. So I expect there's a 2-die block on my mummy now, actually, with the guard player. He's got +1, +2. This guy's strength 4, so he does have a 2-die block on my mummy. He's going to try to smack his way out of this one, and fortunately, ooh, the block dice are not. They're not. He's not getting the down results he was before. Choosing not to follow up to deny me blocks this turn. I need to free up these players on the right side and get them involved somehow. I also really need to hope that this Minotaur does not succeed in freeing himself up, and it looks like he has. Continuing to be successful. Continuing to be successful with his wild animal blows. Now here, I can definitely make something happen here. You can go there. You can hit this guy. Then I've got 1, 2, 3, and I can hit you down to there, freeing up the ball, but opening myself up to a lot of hits. Where's this? I want block because I don't want my opponent to move here. I want him to be stationary. Oh, another stun. Oi! Oh, there's a reroll. One reroll down, and we're taking a push. Which is actually going to free up somebody. Most likely my stunned zombie, unfortunately. Oh no, my white is free. That's interesting. I kind of want this mummy here tying up 2 players because he's not going to get over there in time. He's going to go back in. You, sir, are now free to move. But I have nobody left alive to free this guy, to mark the Minotaur, and that actually scares the crap out of me. I could blitz here, 1, 2. Or I go with my plan to blitz the Hobgoblin here. I don't hate the Hobgoblin blitz plan. You know what? I don't hate this regardless of what I do. This is a great way to set up my turn. I'm going to be in the way however I do this, though. I don't have the speed to go around the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This guy's got to go somewhere really silly if I want to get him into the play. And this is going to break in my direction way too quick. I'm really concerned about this. I want to get him involved, or at least get him back here where he can make an important play. So I'm not going to wrap him around much as I want to here, much as I would love to do some kind of crazy wraparound action. We're going to go 1, 2, and we're going to blitz the Centaur here. After we take, nope, before we take that, the Centaur is the blitz that I really want to get in. So we're going to try it. He's going to hit you. Do I reroll? Oh, he does not have block. Okay, good enough. You're down. And in fact, I'm going to move him more into the play. Unfortunately, leaving my white here a little vulnerable, but that's okay. I'm going to hit you. The push to the wall. Guess it will follow up. My ghoul here is also going to come into play, and he's going to run all the way up to here because he has sidestep. I don't want him getting blitzed by the bull centaur. So we are going to tie up my opponent. We're going to make a play for the ball because we need to score if we're going to turn this around. Unfortunately, I am going to get blitzed by something here with the 2-die block unless I get some lucky dice around the corner. That's a 1-die block, which is not bad. We're going to throw the 1-die block because with this zombie, it really doesn't matter what happens. Downed. Good. You're down. I'm going to push you forward. I'm going to follow, and then this zombie's going to be free next turn to move. You cannot stand up. Do I move this white? I can't hit anything with him. But I could dodge 1, 2, 3, 4 into here. Okay, so I could blitz through here. But I kind of want these guys tied up. Both of these blocks really sucks. But my opponent has to roll dice. This is so dangerous across the board because I had too many people stunned on the turn. I moved my ghoul up there. But we're going to stop and see what happens. We're trying to threaten the ball. We're crowding it because we have the player advantage. This blocker on the border is definitely in a dangerous position if my opponent doesn't free him up. I'm going to try to get him out of my way. There's the result he needed. To push, he might push it into the Minotaur so that he has something to hit. But no, okay, so that indicates to me that he wants to blitz my ghoul with his Minotaur because it does have frenzy, it does have crazy strength, and it dies easily. But every single time he rolls dice, he's taking risks. The Minotaur's definitely going to try to blitz over here. Oh, and you got a push result. On who? On my ghoul? Ah, so the ghoul is down. He's doing it with the outside here, and he has other plans for this Minotaur that I'm not quite sure about. So we're going to find out what happens there. But I have forced my opponent to do some strange plays to try to get his Hobgoblin free. And I still have ways to hit it. Okay. Wild animal. Give me wild animal. Look at this. Switching sides. Highly unexpected. Catch failure. So, what? 5, 6, 7, throw? Well, you're going to stand up and tie up players. Yeah, I don't know why he's trying to throw it in the rain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blitz 5. To there, which is not bad at all. I've still got blocks I can throw. I can do a lot of stuff to open this ball up. We're going to go for the ball here. We're going to do it by starting with this blitz. Why is that a 1-die blitz? Is that the strength 4 guy? Oh, I hate you, strength 4 guy. You're such a pain in my life. You have guard? Oh, you do have guard. You little jerk. Wow. Wow, these dice are just not lining up. Okay, well, you're free. You're going to use that freedom to be annoying. Zombies are up. You are free. You have a 2-die block, so I'm going to throw that in here. Because I want to get closer to the ball. To there. Yes, I will follow up. This ball's in a dangerous spot for my opponent now, but I need to get assists in here somehow. This is a 1-die block, and oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to 1-die block onto the Hobgoblin instead. Still opening up things. Everything's pretty tied up. Do I have a way to get an assist there? I could try to do this, but I actually want to try to get the ghoul to get the ball and run away. If at all possible. What about you? Are you free? Kind of, but not really. Alright, 1-die block. Blitz onto the Hobgoblin with block. Down. Onto the ball. We can try to bounce this out. Guess I'll follow up. Let's see where the ball goes. Oh! And this ball is free. We can get you out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go for it to pick up the ball. Or do I just put the tackle zone on the ball and try to do this a turn after? I don't want to hit you with my mummy. Unfortunately, it means there's no way for this ghoul to get in there. Ah, I want this ghoul in the play somehow. How do I do that? I bring you... like with a billion dodges? No, thank you. He's going to come into the play back here. I have a 2-die block here, which is something that's a little more reliable than the play that I want to make, especially given an eye block. I'm going to throw it. Don't be bad. Good. That's what I want to see. You're down to there. Yes, I'm going to follow up, in fact. So that I got players tied up everywhere. You could hit this guy for 1 die, but more importantly, I want to dodge you out to here. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is my entire movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have a reroll still. I could step into this, try to pick up the ball with a reroll. You know what? I think I do it, because if I turn over here, it's not too bad. I will reroll the go for it for a chance to pick up the ball, and that did not work out, but that's okay. The ball is in a safe position now. I've got a ghoul available who can try to get up the ball. Unfortunately, the pickups right now are all 4+ because it is raining. I need to find a way to free up this ball, somehow make something happen. I'm hoping that, and I actually think that with the player advantage that I have on the pitch, I should be able to get a couple attempts to pick up the ball here. Rerolling the go for it was probably a mistake because I want those rerolls for ball pickups. But if I had that ball right now, I'd currently be in a position to lock the game down into a tie. I really want to try to get this off, especially with the player who's going to level from it. But, oh, my mummy is down! Mummy down! No! Oh, and he can free up the dwarf blocker by chain pushing my zombie wide. Oh, that was one heck of a play. Nice block. Great, great block. Chain blocking to free up another player. I did not see that coming. And depending on what this Minotaur does... no wild animals. Man, he's nailing his wild animal rolls. But the ball is in an alright position. I just need to get it out. Oh! That was the one thing that was going to make this not work for me. Now, my opponent has burned all of his rerolls. So, if I can get a lucky turn over here somewhere... Ooh, he's going to bounce the ball free? That's unexpected to me. Oh, no, he can try to pick it up. I don't necessarily think that it's a likely pickup, but he can try for it. And I'm going to try to clear this up as best I can. Now, I do have this ghoul all the way out here that can come around. Then if I do pick up the ball, I could even try like a crazy pass shenanigans or something. Mummy could stand up and hit you, but it's 3 to stand. That's a go for it. You could stand up and hit him, or I just hit him. I don't have a way to free a player up. I have no way here. My big problem is I want to blitz this, but I need to pass the go for it. And I need to hit you out of the way. Okay, so first play is... Let's lock up the Centaur because he's given me trouble before. Second play, Ghoul here is doing nothing. I can free him up as a ball receiver and you go. Or I bring him around and I get assists on freaking everything, which is not bad. We're gonna bring this fellow around to make everything just a little bit harder for my opponent here. Because we want players in the play. You're going to have to stand up. You, sir, also need to be in the play. Not there, though. Who's got block? You have block. 1 die. You got a 2 die block. We're going to hit that. And you're going to hit that. No, we're going to start with the mummy because the mummy has to be standing. He's not going to fail his go for it. That's my boy. To there. He will follow up. Now, I need to clear the tackle zone to make this dodge more likely, which means I need to hit you with something. And I can do that with you or with you. Let's play it this way. We're going to bring you around so I have the assist. Then I can hit with the block player, which is what I want to do. You've got block. More reliable, but push is good enough. I need him gone so I can dodge. Reroll. I need a push. Good enough. That's what we wanted. Push you to there. Follow up. We got another chance here to pick up the ball. And no one else left to activate. Come on, man. Dodge. Success. No! No, no, and he's stunned. Oh, no, 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 no. That's not what we want to see here. Crap. So we failed the dodge. We set the board up perfectly for it, but we can't land the dodge. Ay, ay, ay. Now we're going to have to find a way to clear this ball and open it up again. Oh, that's a good blitz. Do I have block on him? I do. Oh, it didn't matter. The Centaur is free to get over there, and now I've got two people that I need to get off the ball somehow, and I don't know if I have enough blocks to do it. More importantly, I need to get this ghoul free to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I can get pretty far if I can get the ball on him. Ah, tackle. Tackle preventing the reroll for block. I forgot that was a thing because I'm stunned, and apparently everybody I have is completely stunned. Somebody live through the turn. I need players to make this play work, or I'm in nothing but trouble. Got 2 tackle zones on the ball. It is not going to be an easy ball to get out of here. This might help. Probably not. Oh! Never mind, I have sidestep. I have sidestep. Okay, I need to free up the ball, but then I also need to be able to pick it up, which means a 6. I've got a dice roll of a 6 to pick up the ball here. You guys may as well stand up. Unfortunately, with 2 stunned players, I got trouble. I could try to pick up the ball. I mean, I can blitz one of these guys. I can hit one with the mummy. Blitz the other one so that this guy's player's free. He can step in to try to pick up the ball in 2 tackle zones. It means I need a 6 to pick it up. Or I just wait here and hope I can hit myself out better next turn. I don't know that we can. I could push the mummy onto the ball. And you go here. Blitz this guy. Pushing the mummy onto the ball. I go 1, 2, 3. I could hit from here into this. Hitting you, pushing the white onto the ball, cutting it free. But pushing the mummy onto the ball isn't bad because then the mummy can hit these guys who have tackle zones. I just need... I don't have an assist here. It's a bad block. I think I have to throw this block first. Then I have an assist. I can do 2 dice into there with the blitz. I'm not really setting myself up for this turn. I'm setting myself up for the turn after. I'm going to hit you. I'm not following. It's a good start. We're going to blitz into here. Down to there. Push the mummy into the ball. The ball's going to go free. Yes, I'm going to follow up. The ball is not quite as free as we might have liked, but I have 2 movement left, so I can get another tackle zone on it. And now we roll a 6. We roll a 6. We roll the 1. Do we burn a reroll on a pickup that's not going to happen? What else is happening this turn? My opponent's going to stand up 2 players. He's going to hit both of these guys. He's going to hit this guy. I'm going to be outnumbered here. Nope, I can't do it. I have to hope for a lucky bounce. And the Centaur has got it. That was the concern, but I had to try to pick up the ball, I feel. I just need to somehow free this sucker up. I think if the Minotaur here... Oh, that's a good play. He needs to blitz somebody in here so that both of these guys try and get the ball. Oh, I hope you blitz somewhere stupid. I hope you do, because you're in tackle zones. That would be amazing. This game is right on edge, and I have dodged. You don't have tackle? Now, the other guy has tackle, but I don't think it matters. Sidestep onto the ball. How's it feel, Seath? Oh, sidestep. I bought that before this game. I've never had the skill before. Oh, it is so good. I can't believe the number of times it has come in functionally useful. Now my opponent needs to get this guy out of here somehow. I will take a push result. I will not get myself knocked down, given the choice. Hopefully you will follow, my friend. The white can pick it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, putting himself in scoring range if I can tie everything else up. Might be better off than me trying to do it with the ghoul at this point with his dodge. That said, the white could go 1, 2, blitz here. You know what? There's too many blocks left for me to make a plan. We're just going to have to see where the chips fall on this one. Badly hurt, but I have regen, so I will get the player back. That said, it's 1 more casualty for my opponent, and he is racking up casualties. Oh no! Another casualty. Another regen. Badly hurt. But the Minotaur is racking up just a couple more casualties. Just 1 more for the pile. And this is the block. Okay, most of these blocks don't matter right now, which is really good for me. You are going to activate and tie up this player. You're going to stand up. And we're going to deconstruct this defense. Now, this player could dodge out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just to get something in here. The white is completely free currently. These players both need to stand up. And unfortunately, everything here is tied up by this damn zombie. My blitz needs to come somewhere. If my white blitz is here, chooses not to follow up, he can try to pick up the ball and move upfield with it. Unfortunately, well, you know what? That's more important than anything else. We're going to stand up the white here. We're going to try to leave this ghoul available to dodge out and cover stuff later, so I'm going to do that last. This block is not important. It does not affect anything else. We're going to savor a reroll, and we're going to blitz this. Now, if the dodge out is an 86% chance, I don't like it. Push anything down. Beautiful. You're down to there. Not following. I now have a ball that's in the open. 50% chance to pick it up with a reroll is a 75% chance for me to not lose this game. There we go. I need to get this ball free. We're going to get this ball free out this way because there are fewer players that can get at me. Or do I run from the Minotaur? Pretty much wherever we go, we're in trouble. We're going to go straight back here because it leaves the most... Actually, no. If I come this way, I have a chance of tying this up with the ghoul, whereas this guy I have no way to tie up. So we're going to come back this way. Now, we still have a reroll. My opponent does not. If I move once, he cannot reach me. I think I go once, and I have a reroll. I don't know. This is a turn. My opponent will have to go for it twice to tie me up. If I go for it once, that player cannot do anything. The only threat is then the Bull Centaur. I think I go for it once now with the reroll. Can I free the ghoul up? If I hit this, there, you're down. I have 1 assist. 2 dice block against with the zombie here is no good. I want him here. I think I have to do the GFI. This just doesn't line up. And I'm okay. You can no longer reach me. The only threat left is the Bull Centaur. Going for it now does not affect that in the least, so we're going to hit you. Get down. Actually not going to follow because I like the way this tackle zone is. It makes things a little more difficult for the rest of my opponents. The ghoul can try to dodge. There's no tackle zones on him. He can go 1. He could dodge out to here and just step back to put more tackle zones on the Centaur. He's going to stand up and dodge, and I'm going to figure out where to go with him. Oh, I could dodge that way. Crap. That would have been 1, 2, 3. That's okay. We're going to get him here. So he's somewhere annoying for my opponent. We've got dice against. Last thing we're going to do is try to dodge with the zombie and get 1 more dice block here. It's unlikely. Do I need the reroll? I'm going to keep it. I don't think the rest of this matters. I'm going to keep the reroll to dodge. That's standing up. This has to be the blitz. And he needs to blitz himself out. He can't dodge out. He's going to blitz himself out and try to get a tackle zone on the ball. The only thing I have left is a single dodge roll with a reroll available. And that's going to... Ooh. To there. Actually, I should have gone straight back. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to slightly get in the way. Make it 1 space longer for my opponent to reach me. So he can't be in as annoying a position. Oh, and he went for it to get on the side that he wanted to. The player died. There's an apothecary, which turns it into a badly hurt. We have managed to steal the tie out of this game. All odds against, and we are. It's the wrong white. But we got there. This is turn 16. We're taking absolutely no risks, and we're gonna run this touchdown in. GG. GG, we got there. Look at those sweet moves. Oh, after a string of extremely rough games, I am very happy to see something go my way with the dice in the second half here. And setting up the player advantage really helped make that work. We rolled a 6 for our winnings. Plus 2 for the fame, getting 80k, which is the best, given that my last 3 winning rolls have all been 1s, and I've just been absolutely rough. My fan factor has in fact increased, as has my opponent's. Getting the tie result here is not bad at all because it puts me in a great spot. I'm 4-2, so I'm in a good spot going into the finals here. Let's take a look at the MVPs. On Dark Tsumani, MVP is in fact the guard Mighty Blowfellow. It's not enough to level him, but it definitely puts him in range to try to get that 3rd skill. I'm not quite sure what. Maybe, no, he already has block tackle. He's actually everything you need already. Let's see. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll get lucky. Probably it will be a zombie. I don't even want to look. Don't tell me. Oh! Perfect. Okay, so we MVP'd a mummy. He is not going to level up here, but he is close now. And skill points on mummies is never bad. If I can get these guys leveled so they both have block guard, I'll be sitting in an excellent position going into the future. But that is a very good MVP result to have. Now, my opponent, Centaur, did die at the end on that last go for it. He apothed it into a badly hurt. I assume that means that I don't get a free player, and that is correct. For those that don't know, when you kill a team... when you kill a player as an undead team, undead, necromantic, I think there's another one, you actually resurrect that guy and put him into your team as a zombie. But that is going to be it for this game. So, taking a look at the standings now, our team is now 4-2-2. There's a 4-0-0 team, there's a 6-2-0, so we're not bad. But there are two teams that are currently at 3 wins. And if either of them wins this game... If the Reddit Rangers win their game this week, they will actually be they'll be tying us for the top 4. No, we're secured for top 4 currently going into next week, but the last week game is going to decide which of the teams gets through. The Reddit Rangers, the Morse Norris, and the real Dwarves of Genius are as well as myself are all very much in contention. If the Dwarfs win this week, they're guaranteed to get through. The Short Jokes are already guaranteed to get through. That said, if the Reddit Rangers get through, they're going to have the best tiebreaker, having the most ties. But I'm next to that currently. This is going to depend massively on just how the games play out this week. The upshot of this is final matches of the season, week 9. Are going to be very big games because there are going to be 5 teams in potentially in serious contention for advancing into the finals, and a win or a loss on any of them at that point could determine who gets knocked out. So do try to turn in next week because that's going to be a very exciting game. We're going to see if we can't make the playoffs and keep this series going. Thanks to everybody who joined me here on stream this week. It is always awesome having you guys here, of course. And of course, if you're checking this out on YouTube, don't forget to like and favorite because it really helps me keep momentum, keeping the content coming out here for you guys. Thanks to everybody who joined us this week, and we will see you soon enough for the next game.